I convinced my mom I didn't want to be responsible. The stars lined up and I named him Terry. Audience, I'm your host Sylvie Q, Earthquake, New Day, Fresh, Pleasant, Live Life Carefree. Welcome all my family, friends, new subscribers to my channel. It all started off at 5 years old. When I was younger, I used to travel to different parts of the US with my mom. And this particular trip, we had gone to see Auntie Spice. Auntie Spice will only call you nephew or niece, alright? And then, she was real cool, but I didn't really get to spend too much time with her. There was a while back that she gave me 3 fishes. I named it Fire, Ice, and Electric. I was so heavy into Pokemon during that time that I end up naming them elemental types. And they end up dying because they didn't keep swimming, so their souls lifted out of them. That's the same aunt that I did a story about Taboo when I went out to Denver later when I got older. Fast forward 3 years, I'm 8 years old. I convinced my mom that, listen, I think it's time for me to get a pet. We didn't have any pets during the time, so I was going to be the first one out of the 3 brothers to get one. When I arrived at Petco, I looked at the turtles because growing up, you see the cartoons, Franklin, Squirtle from Pokemon. They look cool in the shows. Then we have Squirt from Nemo. Thank you to my grandma for purchasing Finding Nemo. You so totally rock, Squirt. Give me some Finn. Noggin. Dude. And then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The coolest superheroes. The stars lined up. And I was like, that was the proper fit. Because after all, swim in the water and they could walk on land. They're kind of like amphibian. They could be a real life action figure. So when we go to Petco, it was nothing like what I imagined. In reality, they were snappy. And they were ugly too. One of the clerks would show me different turtles and he decided to pick up one from the tank. And then he's like, here, touch it, touch it, touch it. I started backpedaling. I told my mom, we gotta get out of here. My mom was like, yo, where you going? I'm like, I'm a little bit scared. I might need a little bit time to reconsider this. I'm gonna need a pet like a fish. And I named him Terry. It rhymed with Jerry. Tom and Jerry was one of my favorite shows, so I couldn't name him Jerry because he wasn't a mouse. He was a fish, so I just named him Terry. At the bottom of the fish tank, we had Chinese checkered marbles, so it was colorful. I wanted responsibility, but I didn't want to be responsible. But I gotta fight in fish because it needs to survive when I'm out on the road on the weekends, long journeys, traveling with Impact, Memorial Day and Easter trips, and then also with gauchos in the summertime when all these championships are going AAU. I wanted responsibility, but I didn't want to be responsible. Fast forward about 1.5 years, I'm about 9 years old, and it was one of the last tournaments of the summer. I went with New York Gauchos. I told them, listen, I'll be right back. I gotta go get this championship. That game started off hot. I was on that last zone right there, which was gotta get mine. So after winning the championship, got MVP, then all of a sudden I see Terry. I tapped the tank. He started moving with the waves. And I looked closely at the tank. He got tired of swimming. So his soul lifted out of him. I was like, it can't be. I flushed him down the toilet. And ever since then, I was petless. My parents never trusted me with a pet again. Neither did I want any responsibilities. I want to thank you guys for watching. This is the BS, the backstory to my family and friends. New subscribers, I know you out there. Walk easy.